Hey there guys, and thank you for coming back to my review channel for today's review. Well, it's not necessarily a review, it's sort of like an unboxing of an accessory that I recently picked up for the Nintendo Switch. I realize for today's video I'm actually going to be releasing this one a little bit later because it took a while to get this upload for you guys. But this is a Blockbuster VHS game case that is made to hold Nintendo Switch game packs. Now, I really am not in the habit, as a collector of Nintendo Switch games, I am not in the habit of purchasing games where they're just in their game packs. So I'm in the habit of buying everything, and it needs to have a case. But I did recently find a store that has Bayonetta 2 physical, but they don't have the game case. Now that's sort of disappointing for me because I love the way that these look on the wall. Just absolutely incredible. I love the way, I love all the box art, and saying that I'm going to accept not having the box art on the games, it is disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. So what can you do about that? Well, you can purchase something like this. That's, like I said, I love the artwork on these. I love the look of it, and it tells you all the things that it can do and all of that. So you don't get that when you just buy the game pack. So how do you store it? You store them, just have them on a shelf, just loosey-goosey? I can't do that. So I picked this up, paid $20 for it. So at the end of the day, after tax, I paid $21.72 for this. And this is supposed to be a VHS game case to reminisce off of the Blockbuster. This is actually licensed by Blockbuster. I don't even know if Blockbuster exists. Last I checked, there might have been one in Alaska. But, I mean, you guys, the internet will let me know if I'm mistaken on that one. But basically, this is officially licensed by Blockbuster. And for use with the Nintendo Switch. Now, it says here that you can use it for 12 games and 4 memory cards. Now, maybe that's a mistake right there. Store up to 12 games and 4 memory cards. It says it right there. 12 games and 4 memory cards. I don't know how accurate that is. Officially licensed Blockbuster product. Transport yourself back to the 80s and 90s with this Blockbuster VHS Switch game case. This unique and nostalgic accessory offers a stylish and practical way to store your Switch games and memory cards. Embrace the nostalgia and make every day a Blockbuster night. I mean, that should have been the slogan for Blockbuster. Embrace the nostalgia and make every day a Blockbuster night. I'm loving that. But yeah, here's what it looks like, and we're gonna open it up because I'm not gonna keep the box. We're gonna throw this away. So I do like the way that it's very Kraft mac and cheese colors, but Kraft survived. Blockbuster, I don't think, did too well. But I feel like if I'm going to be getting games, or I'm going to be picking up games that are not with the boxes, I might as well have a cool way to store them. And that's what I'm thinking. So hopefully this is cool. And the reason why I have the other games here is because not just to demo and display, like, look at how cool that is for Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. That is awesome. I love the artwork on it. And on the back, it shows you a little bit about the game. I realize I'm not going to get that, like Dragon's Dogma. Great game by Capcom, RPG. I played this on Xbox 360, so I had to pick it up for the Switch. Power Rangers Battle for the Grid Super Edition. Picked this up from GameStop. I only paid $20 for this. This one was worth like $35 at the time, so I'm pretty happy with that. It has all of the DLC for Season 1, 2, and 3, and 2 additional characters, Power Rangers in that one. House of the Dead. Not too impressed, but for what it is, have you ever gone to Dave & Buster's? This game always costs $5 to play. Pick this one up. Now I don't got to pay $5 to play it anymore. I can play it anytime I want on the Switch. Enter the Gungeon. This is my newest pickup. This one I picked up $30, and recently it just became a cell phone game. And then Avatar. Meg and I, we love the Avatar. Avatar actually is probably one of the better shows, in my opinion, that we like. So now that I got that open, little rundown of the games that I have. And basically what I wanted to do is I wanted to put the games inside of the box. So here we have, oh, some papers just fell. VHS game case. Don't force it. This case was designed for easy opening. Use the easy open tab on the edge of the game case to open and fashion. That's a nice looking pretty nice. It's not a sticker though. It looks like a sticker, but it's not. Insert that they have there. So let's see what we got here. It does feel like a, but this VHS tape is not the same size as an actual VHS tape. I really thought that this was going to be like a VHS tape. This in no way, shape, or form is like a VHS tape. This is actually closer to that of like a, say, a equivalent to maybe like a Betamax. Grandma used to have a Betamax. So how does it want you to open it? It opens it. So there's a little latch here that you wouldn't necessarily see. They did a really good job making this look like an actual VHS tape. It even, you know, the way that normally this would pop open so that way you could see the tape, but it doesn't. And what they have here is they have a little latch. I don't know if you can see it right there. The plastic separates. That's how you're going to open this up. And it's nice and easy. Nothing too crazy. Very, very nice. I'm not going to lie. This is really, really nice. Blockbuster Retro Fighters. So that's the what they're going for with this one. So this, it feels very nice. It feels weighted, actually. And like I said, because it's not exactly the same size as an actual VHS. And here is your case. I'm not going to lie. This is very, very fancy. For what it is, and I would say that you have to put the spine of the VHS against the spine. Yeah, that looks like that fits very nicely, just like that. Boom. Now, the real question, how does it look with some games in it? Now, I'm probably going to be picking up Bayonetta 2. That's probably going to be the first game that I pick up that I won't have the box for. And that is sort of disappointing, but you got to realize is that if I can get the box, then that's awesome. But if I can't get the box and there's no way for me to get the game with the box, then it is what it is. But I am curious to see how, and there's not a lot, sometimes they don't have a lot of stuff inside of the box of the games, but I am curious to see how this looks. Oh, that is very, very snug. Very snug. So let me go and load up a couple of games into this. Enter the Gungeon. That is a cool background inside. The games do slide really nicely into this case. So that's really important to me. But I'm also curious to see how does it work when they slide out. Like I said, I just grabbed a whole bunch of games off my shelf so we could see how good or how bad this works. Shovel Knight. So that definitely looks very, very stylish. It feels solid. They don't feel like they're going to come out. This, I really wish there was a way that I could show you guys without like having to go and get supplies and stuff like this. That this feels so weighted. I really like the weight for this case. Other cases that I've purchased or that I've seen don't have that weight to it where it feels heavy. Like it feels like there's something of value inside, rather than having just a piece of plastic. And it opens up on the hinges that would open up normally for the, where this would be normally, if it was a VCR tape, this would be where the tape is. There's actually hinges there that open up. You see it. So that's pretty cool. I definitely like it. It feels very sturdy, very durable. Definitely a good, solid idea for a case. So when I do pick up some games that don't have a case, I'm not going to be, well, what do I do with this now? Because that's my new thing. Because I have, in my opinion, I have a lot of games that I'm very happy with, very satisfied with. And there's only a few more out there that I'm just like, all right, I want to pick this one up. All right, I want to pick this one up. I want to get one of these. I want to get a copy of this. And the reason why is because physical media, so like you have, for instance, has anybody played Kingdom Hearts on the Switch, for instance? Kingdom Hearts on the Switch, it's streamed. They offer it, you pay for it, and then they stream it from their website. There's no way for you to actually get the game on your Switch. Like you'll see that you purchased it, you own it, but you don't truly own it. You have to only be, the only way you can play Kingdom Hearts online on the Switch is you have to be online with your Switch. And as somebody who enjoys the Switch because it's, in my opinion, the Switch is like the best. It's like an N64 on steroids. It doesn't take CDs. It takes cartridges. It has access to the internet, which is impressive, but it's a bit of a downfall for the Switch, for the platform. It's nice to be able to get updates and all of that on your games, but when the servers go down, you won't be able to play Kingdom Hearts anymore. And you'll just be out. And that's my big thing with physical media. That's why I've always been a solid collector. CDs, records, DVDs, I got plenty of those. Switch games, got plenty of those. But the Switch is the system that I'm choosing to do it with because portability, I'm loving the accessories for it, controllers, everything. It's just, I just like it. It's good. So, and this one, it's a movie rental VHS cassette, and they say it's a rating is G. To be honest, that'd probably be something that I would want to change in the future. But I do like it. It does seem very authentic to Blockbuster. So they definitely did a very good job with it. I'm very satisfied with this product. $20, in my opinion, I feel like it was well spent. But I'm just really, really impressed. And apparently Retro Fighters, it's licensed by Blockbuster, but it's Retro Fighters is the company that really puts this one out. Oh, look at that. It's even got an arrow there that tells you to point it facing that way. In case you were curious and you thought you might have been making a mistake, there's an arrow inside that lets you know. I love those snaps. That feels good. And this is going to go really nice in my collection. Right on top of my sealed games. So when I do pick up Bayonetta 2, because now I'm not ashamed to pick it up because it's not going to have and I don't know if ashamed is the right word, but currently I'm up to, I believe, I'm either at 104, no, I think I'm at 107 games right now. With boxes, artwork, the whole nine. All physical, complete, some sealed, some not, but I'm very excited to pick up some loose games now, because now I'll have somewhere to store them. I don't like the idea of just putting them in a pile, or putting them in a plastic bag, if you will. Putting them in a plastic bag. That just looks tacky to me. So at least this way they'll be able to be kept safe. I'll be able to keep them nice and neat. I am so happy with this product. Now, I don't understand how you're able to store 4 memory cards. It doesn't look like it opens up any other way, so maybe that's a typo on their end. But, or 4 compatible memory cards. Maybe it's like you would put an SD card, because the Switch games are... No, I don't know, I feel like that's an old SD card. The SD cards now you get are like a quarter of that. But, yeah. Very, very happy. As always, guys, my name is Johnny5. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this unboxing, this review of this product. I like how heavy this feels. It just feels... It feels like a case should feel. Not plastic and you're able to throw it away. I like that this has some weight to it. So, as always, guys, my name is Johnny5. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this unboxing review of the product. If you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up. You show me some in the comment box down below. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe in the corners and you ring that bell. Daily uploads here. Jay Glees, Cobra Snake, will be in the description box down below. And you guys, be good, be safe, be kind. And I'll catch up with you guys on the next one of these games. You guys saw 7 games of my collection. Which one piqued your interest? Let me know and we'll do a little video on it. Alright, guys? Be good, be safe. Later, taters.